Hey guys, Wolvie back here with another part of the Nintendo Switch accessories project. This portion is going to be on the controllers, wireless, wired, you know the drill. So this is going to be my opinion only. Before I get into that, I do want to point out a couple of items that I do definitely recommend. And the first one is it's right here in my hand. It's a carrying case for a games, a separate one. So if you have something like this floating around, and you're just carrying the games in a case like this, I definitely recommend it. Because that way, you're not spending all day looking for something if you know something separated by the type of case. So that's one item I definitely would recommend. And another item I would definitely recommend is kind of big. You may not be able to see all of it, but having a pair of headphones around in case you have neighbors or roommates that don't particularly like the stuff you're playing sound-wise. So have something like this, for your own personal enjoyment. But so have a pair of headphones. It may not be Onikuma, but as long as you have a pair of headphones around, you should be fine. So with that out of the way, we're just going to jump straight into it. Do a comparison contrast of varying wireless and wired controllers. So, you see here in front of you, in the front that's closest to the phone, this is iPega. This is a wireless joystick. Now, if you have a Nintendo Switch, I put mine away because I just don't want to clog up too much space. So, it's one of those items where you just do something like this, stuff like that. And what I particularly like about this is you just plug the Switch in and you play. No wires, no battery required, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, this one does not require a battery of any kind, which is awesome. The only issue I kind of had is that this part right here where my left hand is. The fact is, this part right here, the joystick is so small. So, I mean, somebody with enough strength could probably break it just as easily. And then some of the other buttons are right here. So it's like, you might have, having small hands is probably preferred. But again, that's just my opinion on the matter. So this is the iPega. This is a wireless a wireless fighting stick controller. So that's that on that. So like I said, the good part here, you don't need any batteries or wires. You just plug and play. The right here where the joystick is, this is the biggest worry spot I have with it. So with that out of the way, and this is the Joy-Con itself. And then mind you, this is the extra pair I have. So it's kind of like this controller right here, which I'll get into in a little later. So the whole overall vibe, you're doing this like that. While it's good, you have an alternative to a proper wireless controller. The notable problem that Nintendo Switch has always had was on the left side, because it's like you're going to be moving, but not in the direction you really wanted to go. So that's a big thing there, and yeah. So that out of the way, and I'm trying to do this as efficiently as possible. So this right here, like I said, good part in that if you have a backup pair of Joy-Cons, this is great. It gives you the overall feel. However, you have to be aware of the left side here. And like some of the other controllers that I've yet to review or already reviewed, you might need a pair of compression gloves because your hands will probably be in pain after the fact. Now, with that out of the way, we have here a properly wireless controller by a company known as Saitake. Now, what I particularly enjoy about this controller is that it gives me a vibe of... Let me pause this video because I'm about to have a sore throat again. My apologies right there. I had to take a water break. So with this particular controller, it gives me a vibes of like a PlayStation controller, or in this case, you see in the screen, the Xbox 360 controller. It gives you that sort of vibe in the best way possible. So it's like you do this just as efficiently, all that good stuff. Now, like the other controllers, you're going to need a pair of compression gloves because your hands are more than likely going to be in pain after the fact. And then you definitely do need a reliable charge set to charge this thing. So this is a true wireless controller right here. But like I said, you kind of want to have, I would not say you kind of want to have, you definitely want to have a pair of compression gloves on you, particularly the type that's like fingerless that allows you to be like looking cool while playing a game, you know? That sort of thing. So, with that out of the way, we're going to go into drawing the final piece of the equation right here. Now, this is a Hori Fighting Stick Mini. Now, what puts this apart from the rest is that this is not wireless. You see my hand right here? This is a 100% wired controller. Meaning that this is one of those controllers where you might as well keep this at home. Because you have to actually attach the switch into an HDMI that connects to your TV, that sort of thing. What I particularly like about this is that the size of the Joy-Con right here is, and because my hands are kind of big for a female, is that it's a little bit more like adaptable to me what I would want to do, you know? Do like this, you know, that sort of thing. And then with the buttons, it's like, it's big enough, I can easily see which button I need to press, I like it. So, like I said, the biggest drawback that this one is wired. You definitely have to keep this one at home. So, to do a bit of a recap with the Hori Fighting Stick Mini, there is a bigger version I believe it's available on Amazon. You're going to be paying a bit of an arm and a leg. And speaking of Amazon, there was a bit of a drawback in my opinion, where I actually had to wait a little bit longer than usual, you know, to find out any updates on this. I wound up ordering this on GameStop, and GameStop had it to me a bit quicker than Amazon because there's one delay, then another delay, then another delay. Sometimes people's patience can be worn thin if you're waiting too long. So, that sort of thing here is that with this type of controller, it's definitely not wireless, so you have to keep this one at home. Now, regarding the wireless controllers, you definitely have to have a pair of compression gloves in your possession and wearing them, especially if you have arthritis, tendonitis, or carpal tunnel syndrome. So with that now out of the way, the next and final part before the final video will be the hybrid items, because these items have more than one functionality to them, and it wouldn't be fair to put them in the respective categories. So I'll be signing off, and I will catch you all on the flip side.